Okay, hello guys. This time with Sprocket and in English, and I want to show you some tips and tricks I have learned for myself. I want to show you. So, if you're a newcomer, it's nothing for you, I think. But if you're a bit deeper into it, then I think it's just helpful. So let's begin. At first, I would, if you have a tank and you want to create it in Sprocket. At first you should take a freeform hull, not these generated ones, just a freeform. The brick is just for houses, not for real tanks, I think. I have never used that. The second one is for the German World War II tanks, the best, because it's very flattened and so on, and you can do a lot with it. The third one is for the Soviet and Chinese tanks. If you play World of Tanks, you can build like IS-7, IS-3 and so on. The fourth one, I have never used it. I don't know for what it is the best, real talk. And this one, the generator, the freeform, the last one, is the best for creating modern tanks, because it has the most angles. You can do everything with that, and also in the back you have the opportunity to do very cool things with it. So, and at these, for a better visual thing, you should undo the smooth angle. You can take it again in the end, but for visualizing, it's better to take it off. So, the second one, just go into mobility and deactivate fenders. You can activate it later, but for seeing the tracks and the hull, it is better to deactivate it now. So, the third one, also mobility, tracks, just separate the tracks so you can easily move, or you can better see every point of the hull. So, and it's very useful for that, and in the end you can just think how near they are should be, and you can easily do whatever you want with your tracks, but just for the hull it is better to have them off. So now the fourth, it is for the turret and for the hull, the best to mirror. Here is the mirror, to mirror everything you could. If so every angle, mirror every angle you could, because if you unmirror it and you take this angle, you can never ever mirror it again, even if you set it back to the point where it came from. You will not take it on now, it will not mirror again. So mirror every angle you could, and after then you can think for yourself oh, I have it off. After then you can think for yourself which part you wanna unmirror, and so you save a lot of work. Yeah, and it is for the hull and the turret. Then, when you think of armor for your tank, don't do that with your points. You can do that also, but it's not good visualized, and you even have to think of your point. Just do it with faces. You can right click on them, and then you see exactly what is happening when you take the armor more or less. So then I have do something for the camera now. I have taken the generate turret. I would never recommend to do this. Just always use the round turret, and it hasn't to be round. So even here remove the smooth angle and then take it up, so you can see everything under the turret. Here the points, you can see everything. Just if you want to have it at the same size, just take it back. But when you just make something on the turret, just do it up here, not at the hull. It is only distracting. And also here, just use the mirror as long as you can. If you want to do a chieftain or Leclerc, it's there are tanks that have one side unmirrored, but do every angle you can with the mirror, so you save a lot of time. And after then you can take the smooth angle again like you want. So then what is a new feature now? When you don't have enough space, you can play with the basket space. It's a space down here in the turret, where you can make the turret space bigger. This is important when we come to the next part of this. It's that you, when we go to firepower, just remove the ammo out of the hull, so you have more space in the hull. Only don't do it when historical things are a bit different. If there's in a Tiger 2 or something ammunition in the turret and in the hull stored, so you can just, I don't know, place 6 or so in the turret, and when it's taken, so they have to take it out of the hull. So if it is historically changing, so don't do it if you want to do that. But like it stands here, it takes 50% longer to your reload, and the reload in Sprocket is long. I really mean that. for a high 105mm Canon it is really long. So we have here, I don't know, leopard, I don't know, is just like that, and it has 10 seconds reload. In normally I think 6 or 7 seconds is the normal thing. And even the Russian autoloaders have around 6 seconds with 130mm. That is here just 12 seconds. It's impossible to just do that good. So then if you want to make a late war tank, just set the whole crew to 100%. If there are 4, there are 4. 4 is the minimum, so you can't do that with 3. You can't take the loader out because you need him. So then I normally use a motor or engine that is heavy. So in my late war tanks, so with a displacement of 1 to 3 liters and 12 cylinders, I don't know, and the idle of 1000 to 1200 rotations per minute. So you don't have to take vents, it's just for the look. Yeah, and that was almost all. So yeah, that was all I have to say. You just have to think when you create your own tank, what tracks do you use, but I think when you're not a new player, you will know which tracks do you need, how they are separate, how big is your hull, how armored is your hull, and of course we are not in World of Tanks, so but you can easily make weak points. So you could just do that as a weak point if you want. So if there's any time a multiplayer, just be fair and add weak points. But for now it's not really useful to do so. Yeah, and that's all what I want to say. I will make another video for controls and how to deal with the bots. But it's just bots, so yeah. I hope it helped you, and I wish you a good time, and goodbye.